Thank you for joining the Table Talk conversation. John and I host this half hour without presumption that we know all the dynamics of the digital library, or that with a nice drink in hand, you want to listen to a talk about the Drexel University Libraries in the digital age. Rather, we appreciate having your voluntary attention to explore with us the impact on libraries of some of the exciting disruptions in the nature of information creation, delivery, and dissemination, as well as changes in information seekers' behaviors and expectations, especially as academics adapt their teaching and research strategies to new information environments. Kindly stay muted through the short presentation, and then we'll trigger conversation, during which please unmute to speak up. Librarians have been pioneers to adapt technologies, advocates for equity and privacy as critical partners in the dissemination of published knowledge, and as empathetic humanistic service designers that understand user information needs and perspectives. But the traditional library we have continuously improved as that necessary, unique campus place to access collections, seek guidance in their use for learning, teaching, research, now has competition. From the opportunities created by the transitions from the digital information age to the drivers of big data. For example, easy-to-use Google Scholar quickly identifies more publications than using library online catalogs and search tools. Volunteer-created, advertisement-free Wikipedia is a convenient starting point for guidance to facts and references on most any topic. Cafes have become the choice for library-like places to study. And Amazon's algorithms, utilizing data captured from your search habits, provides reader advisory services that reference librarians once only dreamed of doing. There's a sea change facing us, as well as the university that has maintained us, to move from surviving the library amidst multiple technological, economic, and social disruptions in information and data, to helping position the university to best leverage them to pursue its mission and competitive strategies. This will take a range of stakeholders with diverse expertise, knowledge, and perspectives to help envision the future of the Drexel Libraries, going beyond its development as a digital library within a data age university. We hope to tease you with a few observations and invite you to share your thoughts where and how we might next place our planning efforts. So then what's a digital library? It's what you may expect of a traditional library that has gone digital. For those interested in history, Vannevar Bush, the head of the US Office of Scientific Research and Development during World War II, anticipated in 1945 several key features of digital libraries, including rapid and accurate access to scientific and cultural information. In his 2000 book titled Digital Libraries, Professor William Arms, Cornell Computer Science Department, offers an informal definition emphasizing managed collections of digitally stored information with associated services. The reader's direct and easy access through low-cost devices, and the mounting tension between economic and social drivers of profit and open access to scholarship. These are early predictions made in the last century when the information age launched creative imaginations that built on a shared concept of a library, a place concerned with collections, guidance, and access services, and places to use them. Librarians and universities embraced adjusting its look and feel while still staying within a similar concept of the library, moving in varying degree from print to digital collections, in-person to web-based services, and physical to cyberspaces. Within the past 20 years, we are witnessing added factors that are shaping the potential of a digital library. Now we are facing a world with different dynamics, shifting from an information to a data focus. Numerous factors challenge us to question the essence of a library. The change is coupled with many librarians remaining tethered to a set of assumptions that are becoming less valid. We need diverse perspectives to help us consider what challenges to address next within the university so as not to follow a similar impact of Netflix on blockbusters and become irrelevant. The core arena for librarians revolves around connecting the university community to authoritative information and research output. Let's spotlight 4 of these new factors that shape the digital library and their impact on transforming the traditional library. Technologies were major catalysts to transition traditional library operations and services to its digital counterpart. Mobile internet services freed information access from geographic settings, and AI offered speed of real-time, multilingual, and complex translation and browsers of web content going beyond keyword searches and semantic analysis. Big data, that which cannot be processed effectively by traditional data management tools, are expanding not just information content that libraries once could collect, organize, preserve, and disseminate. More profound are the user behavior data created from everyone's searches across the web that becomes content to provide access to reliable audiences for commercial or ideological interests. The result is the dissemination of information content through filters customized for personal interests, but potentially also limiting of what one can easily discover. The consequence of seemingly ease of access in favor of quality of diverse views and personal selection of information challenges a key mission of the traditional library in free societies to protect individual privacy and freedom to read. Information seekers now have alternatives to engage with information resources from discovery to dissemination. Some libraries have taken opportunities to more easily offer services of the academic press by supporting digital publishing platforms and extensions of traditional archives to expand institutional repositories to curate research data output and ensure they are findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. In addition, libraries are addressing shifting economic models from traditional monetizing access to once limited publications collected primarily by librarians to new commercial products built from availability of user behavior data with data analytics, to the open access movement for greater research exposure and no-cost textbook assignments. Services directed at the information consumer create a competitive market of alternatives and the increasingly less utilized traditional library. User behaviors and expectations drive what libraries have developed as collections, services, and even places. The factors affecting the success of a digital library have enabled greater self-reliant customers with preference for self-services. None are delivered without technology applications these days and compelling web presence. Both factors traditional libraries have embraced in recent years. Traditional libraries introduce service improvements, often to minimize the friction of using their own complex organizations and services. Competitively, the ease of use created by commercial and large-scale interest in the data age have drawn traditional library customers away. The manner students seek and read information for term papers, for example, has changed from linear, thorough, comprehensive reading to current reading of segments, discovered quickly and with focused application for reference over deep synthesis. New age systems can get you to that sentence or paragraph quicker than traditional paths. The changing dynamics of a transforming library require effective organizational responses. Magic doesn't just happen. 3 factors repeatedly stand out for managers in the field. A more competitive market calls for understanding and negotiating among diverse motives for investing in products and services, including profit among commercial vendors and producing social good among librarians. Shift from working in technologically enriched learning environments to learning and working from mobile devices used anywhere affect library demands for work at home, which during COVID have become enviable by some. Questioning a library's role as landlord and managing space becomes another object for organizational response these days. Hiring and caring for staff with entrepreneurial skills facilitate change to be successfully implemented in an organization facing frequent change. We share Professor Arm's 2000 predictions that I quote, "A dream of future libraries combines everything that we most prize about traditional methods with the best that online information can offer." And that although the future of digital libraries is unclear, digital libraries will nevertheless influence the future. So let's peek at where the Drexel Libraries is along the transformation, considering the digital library opportunities we embrace and the challenges we face. We'll look briefly at changes navigating information collections, providing competitive services to connect to scholarship, and evolving our organization. The Drexel Digital Library is in its early stages, and most noticed in its relation to information collections and our speed in connecting readers to materials we manage, as well as those we don't collect. Over 95% of the library's traditional acquisitions budget is spent on annual license to access anytime materials, especially for library coursework. For today's dragons, weaned on Yahoo and Google, the old online catalog seems oddly out of place. We maintain that traditional inventory of resources we manage, but we are transforming it into an integrated system for convenient discovery and to raise visibility through Google Scholar and other searching methods of Drexel-generated research output and unique archival materials linked with other discoveries of scholarship. A second peek. User behaviors drive services, but those created by vendors and those libraries launch themselves. Students and faculty use of reference service, extracurricular workshops, and skill instruction has dropped as these clients become more self-reliant in the data age. Drexel Libraries have moved reference and instructional services from behind the desk to chats and Zoom sessions and have designed environments for self-directed exploration of new data resources. Facing new data age challenges, the library's transformation is looking to directions other R1 research libraries have taken to increase support services throughout the research lifecycle, such as offering systems to locate collaborators, develop and implement data management plans required in grant proposals, and offering convenient data repositories and integrated management of research output. The competitive success of an academic library, however, is gauged by its unique contributions to its university's success, and the key challenge we face is engaging Drexel's strategic directions to consider the dynamics of the rapid transition from the information to the data age. All right, sample peek 3. Perhaps the greatest disruptions and biggest transformations that shape a digital library fall in the way a library organization responds to change. As an organization, the Drexel Libraries has embraced the opportunities to build a flexible, nimble organization, to develop an expert workforce of diverse skills and experiences, to actively leverage economies of library consortia, and to transform its facilities from being study halls to informal learning environments for self-directed learners. We are facing challenges the new age of opportunities pose as well. Among them are the library's position within the university's priorities, structures, and access to funds for strategic and collaborative transformations, particularly to integrate systems for efficient information resource management. The complexity of cost-effective shopping within the multiple information industry models and growing open access options. The tensions of data-driven customized conveniences that vendor products offer for accessing information and data resources with also ensuring individuals' privacy and safety when seeking and using these resources. We're spinning among all these disruptions. In this dynamic information and data age, COVID-19 is an added disruptor, having us realize that the Drexel Library's progress toward becoming a digital library has served us well, and that opportunities and challenges are many to continue to focus on remote access to scholarship and information resources, and on electronically connecting people with them in order to become self-reliant consumers of information in an evolving, highly data-driven age. It's time to pause and consider where to focus our efforts in planning the Drexel Library's next 5 years. Do we continue a transformation to adopt the valued aspects of a traditional library to the demands of a greater digital world? Or is it time to perhaps let go of the L word, as some have advised me to do, and focus more on the essential value of monitoring and transforming the opportunities and challenges the modern data age presents for ensuring that Drexel University is competitively, effectively, and efficiently connected to the information and data fundamental to the university's mission? We'd love to hear what you think, perhaps considering these dynamic factors currently shaping the Drexel Library's transformation, about access to digital and data information, competitive, self-sufficient services, cyberspace, and the workforce, hired or partnered. Thank you, and please continue the conversation with us anytime and from any place.